Stan the Man Lee, A Marvelous Life. Greetings, true believers. Marvel's Stan Lee passed away on Monday this week at the age of 95. Born Stanley Morgan Lieber in 1922 in New York, he got his start in publishing when he joined Timely Comics in 1939 as an assistant. Timely would later become Marvel. Lee's first credit was in a 1941 Captain America book, but World War II was booming in Europe, and, just like Cap, Lee joined the U.S. Army. He served as a signals officer for 3 years until 1945. Around the same time, Lee was made interim editor-in-chief at Timely after senior creatives left. Little did Lee know then, but he'd hold on to that temporary post until he left in 1972. But near the end of the 50s, Lee was low and fed up with comics altogether. Deciding to switch gears, Lee co-created flawed and relatable characters throughout the 1960s. Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, Black Panther, the X-Men, Doctor Strange, the Avengers, and more would debut in Marvel Comics during this time. The rest is history. Stan the Man Lee was back. Lee is said to have been deeply involved in the creation of many of the books during his era as Marvel's editor-in-chief, but he also found time to inject some wisdom into his art. Lee wasn't afraid to get political. Marvel Comics featured his monthly column, aptly titled Stan's Soapbox. There he promoted books, but also blasted bigots, racists, and wrote on all sorts of social commentary. And that was circa 1960s USA, a very different time from 2018. Lee was intrinsic to the Marvel brand and remained so throughout the 70s and beyond. He's been an executive producer on almost all films involving Marvel characters, plus he's had something like a bazillion cameos in them. That's not to mention his many other projects. The world is a sadder place without you, Stan, but here's to you and your legacy. Excelsior!